All right, car lovers, buckle up because today we're diving deep into one of the most exciting upcoming cars, the Rivian R2. If you've been following Rivian, you already know this brand is doing things differently. They started strong with the R1T pickup and the R1S SUV, big, bold, adventurous electric machines that showed the world EVs aren't just for city streets, they're for trails, camping, and real adventure. But the R2? This one is different. This one could be a game changer. Now, let me throw a quick question your way to get us warmed up. Rivian's current lineup has two main vehicles. So do you remember their names? Yep, it's the R1T pickup and the R1S SUV. If you got that right, you're already a Rivian fan. If not, no worries. By the end of this video, you'll know all about the brand and what makes the R2 so exciting. So the R2 is basically Rivian's smaller, more affordable SUV. Think of it as the younger sibling in the family, and it's still adventurous, still ready to hit the trails, but a little easier to live with day to day. If the R1S is the big brother that's always planning mountain trips, the R2 is the sibling who loves adventure too, but also enjoys city life. Design-wise, Rivian is keeping that distinctive style. Those iconic oval headlights, some people call them stadium lights, are back. And I love that because it makes Rivian instantly recognizable. But here's a quiz for you. Would you say the Rivian headlights are circular, square, or oval? Yep, oval. It's those little design quirks that make Rivian stand out from other EV brands that sometimes feel a bit too plain. Now, the R2 is slightly more compact compared to the R1S, which is actually a good thing. A lot of people loved Rivian's first vehicles, but found them just too big or too expensive. The R2 keeps that adventurous DNA, but puts it in a size and price range that makes sense for way more people. And honestly, I think that's where Rivian will win big. Here's something super interesting. The R2 isn't just going to be electric. Rivian is also considering a hybrid setup. That's a bold move. Until now, Rivian was all electric, but they realized not everyone has access to charging stations. Imagine being able to run your daily commute on pure electric power, but still having a gas engine as backup when you're going off the grid or on a long road trip. That flexibility could win over a lot of new customers. Quick quiz time. If Rivian adds a hybrid version of the R2, who do you think they're competing with more directly? Tesla, Toyota, or Ford? Drop your guess in the comments. My take? It puts them closer to Toyota's hybrid crowd while still competing with Tesla's EV audience. That's a smart strategy. And let's not forget Rivian's roots, off-road capability. Even though the R2 is smaller, Rivian isn't about to drop their adventurous side. Expect rugged suspension, solid ground clearance, and clever drive modes that can handle sand, snow, mud, basically whatever you throw at it. Picture yourself driving up to a campsite in the middle of nowhere, unfolding a tent on the roof, and just enjoying nature. That's the Rivian lifestyle. Speaking of lifestyle, the interior is also getting exciting updates. Rivian is known for blending modern tech with rugged durability, and the R2 will follow that formula. We're talking comfy but practical seating, plenty of space for gear, clever storage compartments, and of course, Rivian's big touchscreen setup with smooth software. And you know, Rivian loves adding little fun details like hidden storage or unique materials. Let me ask you, if you were designing the R2 interior, would you prefer maximum tech features or maximum storage space? I'd love to know what you value more. All right, now the big question everyone has, the price. Rivian has confirmed the R2 will start at around $45,000. That's a massive shift from the R1S, which starts above $70K. At 45 grand, suddenly Rivian isn't just a premium brand for early adopters. They're now competing directly with the Tesla Model Y, Ford Mustang Mach-E, and even Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. And let's be honest, which one would you rather pull up in? A common RAV4 or a stylish Rivian with that adventure vibe? For me, it's no contest. So here's a quick audience poll. If you had $45,000 today, would you go for the Rivian R2, a Tesla Model Y, or maybe stick with a traditional hybrid like the RAV4? Drop your answers below. I'm really curious how many of you are leaning electric versus hybrid. Comparing the R2 to Rivian's earlier models, you can really see their journey. The R1T and R1S were all about proving themselves. They showed the world Rivian could build something different, something tough and innovative. The R2, though, feels like Rivian's mainstream move. Tesla had that moment when they went from the luxury Model S to the affordable Model 3. The R2 is Rivian's Model 3 moment. And if they pull this off, it could easily become their best-selling vehicle. And think about the timing. More people are curious about EVs and hybrids than ever before, but they want personality. They want a car that feels like an adventure partner, not just a boring appliance with a battery. Rivian gets that. And if the R2 really delivers on range, performance, and affordability, it could honestly steal a big slice of the market. Before we wrap up, let's do a final fun quiz. Ready? If you had to describe Rivian's brand in one word, would you choose adventure, luxury, or tech? Comment your choice and let's see which one wins. So, to sum it all up, the Rivian R2 is coming in hot with that iconic design, the possibility of a hybrid engine, real off-road features, an updated interior, and a price tag that makes Rivian way more accessible. This car isn't just about style, it's about lifestyle, and I honestly think it's going to bring a lot of new fans into the Rivian family. And hey, if you've enjoyed diving into the R2 with me today, don't forget to subscribe to Cars IQX for more car insights, updates, and fun discussions just like this one. Hit that bell so you never miss an upload. And if you want me to cover the R2's launch details or even compare it side by side with Tesla and Toyota when it finally hits the roads, let me know in the comments. This is just the beginning of Rivian's story. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.